Thank you so much for stopping by again. If you're new here, this is Jikoni 250. We are going to cook creamy mushroom soup. Mushroom, we are going to use chicken, some onions, some mushroom, green pepper, garlic, and chili. And if you don't eat chicken, don't worry, you can skip this step. We're going to use milk and we're going to use starch. I didn't show it, I'm sorry for that. So in a pot, in a warm hot pot, we added a little bit of cooking oil, then I added some chicken. It's this boneless chicken. I've cut it in bite size pieces. So I added a little bit of salt and I cooked until my chicken was looking like this. It was almost done. So when chicken is almost done now, we can go ahead and add mushrooms. If you're not going to use meat, don't worry, this recipe is fine if you're not going to use any meat. Or you can replace chicken with any other kind of protein that you want. So when our mushrooms are done, now we will go ahead to adding our other ingredients. We're going to add in our garlic, our chili, our green pepper, and our onions. When our other ingredients are almost done, we're now going to go ahead and add starch. If you don't have starch, make sure you can also add baking flour, but make sure you use less. Even for the starch, make sure you don't use too much. So for now, we're going to add just 3 teaspoons of starch, and make sure that you don't burn it because it can easily burn at this point because there's not much cooking oil left in the pot. So now I will tell you something. This soup is the second loved dish by my friends. They love it so much. Okay, let us add black pepper, just a little bit of black pepper, and some chicken seasoning. If you can't find chicken seasoning, feel free to replace it with Maggi. We will also add in our milk. So now, the quantity of milk you can add, it will depend on how much chicken you are using or mushrooms. And also for the starch, it will depend on how much you're using. And let me tell you, if you add too much starch, this soup is going to be very thick, very thick. So make sure you don't add too much starch. So when you add in milk, it will immediately become very thick because you have added cornstarch, or maybe you have used baking flour. So make sure you add in more water for your soup to make sure that the cornstarch or the flour that you have used is going to cook. Okay, back to the story. This dish is loved by my friends, so make sure you try it. If you can drink milk, yeah, try it. So now I added a little bit of salt because remember we have only added salt when you're putting chicken in the pot. So test your salt. If it's not enough, add more. Right now we are going to cook for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, this soup will be done. And I can note the story at this moment. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. You help me help your own so that we can see another video next Friday. So this is how the soup looks like after cooking for 5 more minutes. It's so delicious. Just make sure to try it. It's so loved. My friends love it so much. Thank you for watching. See you next Friday.